Good afternoon everybody, it's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. So it's a very dark afternoon here in Lincolnshire in the UK. I am late filming today. I've been waiting for an Amazon delivery. I'm sure if you're in the UK you know what a pain it is. It said it was 9 or 8 stops away for about an hour and a half, which seems a long time to deliver 9. You know, it was only 2 roads away, so I don't know. Anyway, it still hasn't arrived, but my husband's arrived home, so he's waiting for it. So hello everybody and welcome. So today we're ready to start on the blue journal, which is going to be a journal made up from all the bits and pieces of blue Christmas and winter ephemera that I had on my desk and kicking around. So I have been through it all with you once, I won't go through it all again. I have just put all the actual made ephemera and a few embellishments into a bag, so all the envelopes and tags and pockets and journal cards and all those kind of things that we've been making are all there in a bag, and I've just got all the papers now that I want to use in front of me, and it's looking like I will probably get 2 journals, I would think, out of this, because I'm only doing single signature journals. They're very, very quick to make for me. I've made so many, but I'm thinking I've been wanting to do a little tiny small journal. So I don't know, we might get 3 if I'm doing 2 little ones, and there are a lot of, you know, smaller pieces that are going to fit nicely in a smaller journal rather than a bigger one. So this is all the bits that you've seen that are on my desk. I just added 2 pieces of blue card that I found in my stock. That's a really gorgeous blue, I like it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I do like it. So yeah, I guess if I'm doing a tiny journal, let's have a look. Well, it's A5, isn't it? It's a half A5. It's still the 6, yeah, 5 3/4, isn't it, that way? By what, about 4 by 5 3/4? Yeah, it might make some nice pages. It's actually textured as well, it's really nice. And I've had this, I don't know if I showed you this or not in amongst the stash, I think I did, and I'm going to use this for a cover for the smaller journal. So I'm thinking it's got a little bit of excess there, not too much, but I'm going to just trim down. So I'm going to cover this in some sort of material. I haven't chosen any yet, but I have still got some of that blue sparkly. If you've been with me, you will know what I mean, that I made the last blue journal out of. Yeah, so I might just cover it in that. It'll be interesting stitching on the bubble wrap. Let's see, it's still quite big for a tiny journal, isn't it? I think I might have to cut it down quite a bit. If I do want, let me fold this in half a minute and see. Obviously it wants to be bigger than this, but if I'm going tiny and use this as a rough idea for page sizes. Yeah, it's definitely, tell straight away it's going to be too big, but it's just right. It's just going to be the right width, so I can, yeah, chop a bit off there. Chop an inch or so off there and then sew some material over it. That's going to make a really lush cover. Yeah, so maybe this is going to be well, it will be a chunky just by the cover, so a chunky-ish small, yeah, perhaps lacy, fluffy, I don't know, let's see. So let's find some pages for it, so you'll probably recognise, I'm sure you will recognise this. Let's just trim that edge down. No, I won't trim the edge down. Yeah, I'm just going to get some pages ready together, I think. Whoops, a daisy, throwing my scissors about. So what, shall we go there? Yeah, we just cut a load of the pages in the small size and then work on those today. And then hopefully I'll get the cover stitched, covered off camera. What size are you? Yeah, and we'll be able to sew it together tomorrow. You fit in there. Maybe. And just keep that blue piece out. So obviously I'm getting bigger already, but they're going to fit down. Ooh, ooh. So that's something that came in a charity, but that's going to be nice on there, look. Yeah, with a picture behind it like that. That came in a charity bag, grab bag thing. So I'll put that to one side, but yeah, just a card. That's going to fit nicely in there, isn't it? So that can be a page. We'll do something with the envelope to go in it. Can you see why I'm saying there's going to be probably 2 of these little ones and 1 big one? Okay, so these are just embellishments at the minute. Yeah, postcards from a kit. Yeah, I've hit a little pocket of embellishments. Right, let's just pop those to one side. Yeah, that is as well. Yeah, they're going to be too small, aren't they? Yep, so they're going to have to go in the big journal, the bigger journal that we make. Yeah. And then I've got my Ritz, my book from the Ritz. See what size these kind of are. Let's use that. There's a nice plain back page there. Yeah, it's tiny, isn't it, when it's folded over? Yeah, very tiny. I'll keep that though, because it's a nice backing page. So yeah, these are probably just going to have to be cut down as ephemera, or they could be stuck on pages when we do the big journal. So again, make a pile for big journal on the floor. Yeah, that's going to be big journal because it won't. Yeah, if we get half the big journal. There's a piece already cut, but it's big journal size, so we might as well put it in the big journal. Just a piece of scrap. Yeah, so it looks like these are all going to go in the big journal. Oh, here's one that would go the other way on. Put it down. Obviously it needs something on the back, but gosh, I probably was way off camera then. Sorry about that. I expect you come to know. Right, let me just had a sudden thought. Am I filming? Seems very dark, my screen. I don't know if that's just because I wonder if it's power saving or something. Hope it's not filming as dark as it looks on the screen. So yeah, yesterday I was filming for a long time, if you watched my video, and it seems for some reason it didn't actually film. So I'm a bit paranoid now. So yes, that's quite a smallish piece, but it will still be nice in there. That's for the big one. What are you going to be if we fold you in half? Yeah, I think you'll be fine. It needs straightening up, and very probably shortening, but that will make a page. So we've got lots of jazzy pages at the minute, haven't we? Let's pull that blue one out again. Crikey, we have got some jazzy pages. That's a piece of card. There's the card. And that's another big piece of paper for the bigger journal. I've still got more here in my pile. Don't know how that came out. I quite like this one. Oh yeah, going to here. Right, oh, Christmas tree, this one. So I'm wondering if I fold it that way. Excuse me. And then in half. Yeah, that's going to make 2. Right, we've just got a mystery there though. And an Oh Christ. Oh, I don't think we want Oh Christ, do you? I'm just wondering if I could stick it on a page and it open out like that. Maybe with that bit on the inside. Goodness me. That way, like that. We've still got half a silly. I'm wondering if to just do the second half, you know, the bottom half, and use the top for something else. Summer sun and winter snow, Christmas tree, how lovely your branches. Yeah, we'll have that bottom half, I think, so we don't want any of those very bizarre half titles. Funny though they may be. We don't want to offend anyone. Yeah, so that's got the at the bottom it's got the chorus, not the chorus, the words to the carol, which is nice. Yeah. Where's it? No, we'll put that to do something with ephemera because it won't be a page. Right, so I've got these two Winnie the Pooh pages, which I'm wondering if will go in as, you know, kind of tip-ins. I don't really want to lose any of the, let's use the little board. Don't want to lose any of that lovely picture. But obviously they might be a bit big. If we do it that way, how more can I go? About there, do you think? Obviously I can trim that other side. Yeah, if I trim that side down, see, I can't help using this beautiful ruler from Tanya. Yeah, by the time I've just trimmed that straight on the chopper, that will make a really nice page. It's going to be a colourful little so I'm going to do the same with that one, I think. I can't remember how far in I went. Oh, Christopher Robin, look. So if we just go that side of him, whoops, preferably in a straight line would be good. Okay, so now I'm into it, I can maybe talk to you and ask you all how you're doing. Hope you're having a nice day. If you're in the UK, how are you dealing with this sudden oops, that doesn't go in there. Yeah, sudden wintry storm that we're having. Second one, I think, in quite a quick period, quite quick succession. I think I will save those two for the bigger journal. Oh, this is a page that we made with the fairies book somewhere, and we were using up book pages or using up images, I can't remember, so that's definitely in the bigger one. Yeah, this one will be nice in the smaller one. It's colouring book page. Well, that must be 7 swans are swimming, I'm guessing, from the Christmas. Everything was good to eat and in its Christmas dress. Again, it's going to be quite small, but could do with some small pages in it, couldn't we? I'm not even bothered about can I take the candle off there? Yes. Where is Chopper gone? There she is. Yeah, I'm not bothered about the edge being ratty-tatty, for want of a better word there. That's it, so I've got rid of the words from there. Under Swan's head. But at least there's one central. Even though we might be, we might have to put something on the inside of that. I quite like the outside. Okay, let's go with it because we are using up papers, which is what it was all about. How many have we got there? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should have cut that one down while I had the chopper out. 7, 8, 9. Oh, it's not too bad, is it? 9 of various sizes. I like that. I think that's going to go in the big journal, and probably that one. And this was a piece of card I cut down, if you remember. I quite like the bottom part of it, so that could be a small 6.5, so that'll be 3 1/4. Yeah, we're getting quite small there, aren't we? And it's quite thick. I'll leave that for the big one at the minute. Aha. Keep forgetting what I've got in here now. These. Let's look at the pictures before we come to. So these are the Gordon Benningfield. So the picture themselves, yeah, measure 9. So I just cut down the 2 sides. I can trim them up on the trimmer when we make it. Because I believe there's a picture on each side of this. If my memory serves me well. There is. Yeah, that's going to be nice. by the time it's trimmed. That's going to be a nice page. Yes, I might end up having to put some, either some, oh there's loads of them, look, some coffee dyed or straw paper or some plainer papers in amongst all these, and it looks like there probably is going to be two of these journals. Oh, this one's got words on the back. The question. That's more summary, that one. Right, I'll just put that to one side. Thought it was pictures both sides. This one is. That's nice, isn't it? I don't know if they're rooks or just crows. I think it's rooks that make these really big nests in winter in the bare trees. I might be wrong, but excuse me, I seem to think that's what they do. So they're, you know, on show, you can see them. I've seen trees in the countryside when we've been going places in the car, absolutely full of these nests. Okay, let me just get rid of some rubbish here. I'm not going to put the words ones in for now. Let's come back to some of these. Right, here's a couple of nice plain pages, and it definitely needs trimming down, that, doesn't it? What did I do with the trimmer? Why do I use it and put it back somewhere else every single time? It's here. It's on oops, sorry, it's on fairly thick paper as well, maybe even card. So just cutting the white off and then deciding what width it is, what width it will be folded. Yeah, so it's not quite 11, so it'll be just over 5, which sounds good. It will be just under 5 when we've trimmed everything. Where's the little? Here it is. Okay. Lovely to get this this started and all this stuff used. Yes, it may well be a bit big, that, but we'll trim it. Just cut it down a bit. I'm sure it'll need to go down more than that. And then I've got here some grid paper, 1/2 inch grid paper. Let's take the edge off that and do the same. Take the wording off it. Yeah, it did need, I was saying it needed some plainer pages in as well. Yep, so again that's going to be too big, but I'll just take the plain bits off for now, and then in a minute we will be putting the signature together. Okay, so you've been chatting to me in the comments, thank you. A couple of people have said to me they'd like to see Dad's cross stitch. I was telling you about all the cross stitching pictures that he's done, so I will take some photographs of them. I haven't brought them all round mine yet from the house, I've only got one here I believe, but like I say, Mum's house is full of them as well, so we'll take some pictures. Now they are all properly framed and behind glass, so I'm hoping the glass won't reflect too much when I take the photographs of them. But I will certainly try and share some of them with you. And I know I don't forget what I said I'll do mostly, just because it's not done. It's not because I've forgotten it, so I've just not got round to it yet. I know I said I would share with you, I think it was Carol that asked me actually, if I would share the my knitting with you, what I was knitting for my new nephew to be, and I still haven't sewn it up yet. And he is due about 10 days, 12 days I think, something like that, so I guess I better get on with that. That's cute, isn't it? So that's from a book by James Herriot. It's going to be too big. I'll decide at the time whether at the top or the bottom is going from it. So yeah, I haven't forgotten Carol or anybody else who I told. I will be sharing that with you. And I think these can go in the big journal. That one definitely. That one, yeah. Okay, so let's see how many pages we've got and what we may need to add to bring it down a little bit. Yeah, so remember this is a junk journal, so it is literally just made with things that were kicking around. I'm just trying to work out what I would like on the, as the first thing when we open the booklet, and what I would like in the middle. I know there's a lot of these pages that want something doing to them, so for example this is white on the back and these need tip-ins and this is white on the back, but let's see. I really like that picture and I really like this picture. In fact, I like them all. So, and we've got quite a mix, haven't we, from cartoony to, beautiful artwork. Decisions. I'll bring them all in. Sorry, I spread them that way and you couldn't see anything, could you? I think I'm going to go for that one at the front, which is a smallish one, so it needs something wider round it. Obviously it's far too big at the minute. Yeah, so if we go for, that is just a file folder, so I could, if I have to trim that down and just make it a square piece, that's absolutely fine. Shall we go with in there? Something jazzy, do you think? No. Yeah. Perhaps the jazzy one there. Well, that's got white behind it as well. And that. Let's go for a little, no, because we've got that picture now. I wonder if that blue piece might be nice in there. And then that. I haven't got my tip-ins in, have I? So we'll go for the rooks in the middle. What's on the back of the rooks? Oh yes, that nice. Yeah, so rooks are going to be middle, so we need to put these in somewhere. It's not going to be too thick, I don't think, actually. So we might get it, I was going to say we might get it stitched today, but obviously we won't, because I'm wondering if I'd like a Pooh Bear in there. And then perhaps one going the other way in the sort of the back half of the signature. Yeah. I'm just wondering if there's any reason why we can't stick them together. Yes, we're going to lose quite a lot of either picture. No, we'll still lose the middle one. Good thought though. Right, so that one in there. I'm not sure about the colours of that one. I'm going to take that out for now. And I'm wondering about that one in there. And you have to believe me when I say it will be entirely different when we've put covered some of these pages like that. For example, we'll want something on it. And that's going to want trimming. Yeah, they're nearly all going to want trimming down. Obviously that will have something on there, perhaps something like that card, which actually isn't far off, is it? So we'll put it in there as a maybe. Where should we have the music paper then? Yeah, perhaps round the rooks. So I'm going to have to decide now on a size and cut accordingly. What do I think to that in there? Perhaps, yeah, in there, because it will have, I'm just wondering if I'd like some more music in there rather than that. Oh, and do you know what I'm thinking? Bear with me a minute. Oops, is it in this one? No, as you know, I've still got 2 file folders with bits in. It's in this one. No, it's not. That's not the one. It must have been in that first one I had then, because they're the only 2 I've got. Bear with me. Well, it isn't. Oh, what I'm looking for is the Christmas Carol book pages, music pages that I had. And I saw it earlier, so what on earth have I done with it? And I've got 2 folders here that I've just got Christmas bits in. Well, how frustrating again. Excuse me. Well, that'll teach me. I've got to use things that I've only got here, haven't I? Right, so let's get these cut to size. This one is definitely a lot too big. So let's start with 5 inches, which I think is going to be too much. I don't suppose you can see what I'm doing, but if I cut everything down to a maximum of 5 inches, that should help a little bit of uniformity. Obviously that one's a lot less than 5, so if that one's 5, what are you? You're not far off. 5 might still be too big, but all I have to do is take a tiny touch off there. Okay, 5. Are you sticking out? You are, so you must be more than 5. Sorry about the noise on the table. Probably should have put the mat on it. That's it. 5. Maybe I ought to start going in a touch from 5. I'm not sure that that's square. Let's just take a little bit more off. No, it wasn't. That bottom definitely wasn't square. Right, slightly in from 5 then, because obviously as you get nearer the middle in a chunky book, what do you measure? Oh, you're well under 5. We'll just neaten that edge, I think. Yeah, as you get nearer the middle and you're making a chunky journal, the pages need to be a little bit shorter, otherwise they stick out. Like that one is. I made that a bit shorter look and it's still sticking out bigger than that, but I think everything's going to have to be smaller than it is. So I'll just take a nibble off the edge of that. We think that might, whoops. Did we say that? Yeah, we think that one might be the tip in for there. That one is the size that we're going with. These are all tiny. Are you more than 5? No. And you are not more than 5. Right. Let me just clear some junk, rubbish. So I appreciate I might be going round the houses here, but it's just the way I achieve the size that I want. Okay, so now we need to decide what we're going to do height-wise. Is there anything that we really don't want to cut down? Yes, these Gordon Benningfield pages, so they are, well, we could trim them if we wanted to, but they're not too big, are they? Can't see for the white underneath it. 6.5? Yeah. So we'll go with 6.5 maximum. Let's see what that does to that then. Obviously my chopper doesn't go to 6.5, so that is 7.5, so we need an inch off. Inside will be covered. So we could take 1/2 inch off each top and bottom, so 1/2 inch is, thank you for the ruler, Tanya, about 1.5 centimetres. It's quite a bit, isn't it? Quite a bit, but it's very difficult to find on here, 1.5 centimetres. Oops. I think what I'll do is take 2 off the top. No, I'll take 2 off the bottom. I quite like that spire. Should I take 3 off the bottom? Yes. So that should measure what we want it to. What did we say? 6.5. And that's only 6.25, so that's fine. Right. So I'm now going to use my pencil and the chopper on these to get them to the right length. I really needed that on the other side. Oopsie. Okay, so this afternoon I am going to wrap the Christmas presents that I bought yesterday. Like I say, I didn't buy loads, but I did buy a few, so oops. This afternoon is going to be Christmas wrapping for me, and yeah, a bit of a tidy up around the place. That was 6.5. Oh, tiny bit too big. Take it off the bottom. And printing off something that I can't tell you about, but I'm really excited about. Something new from Nanine at Collage Type. I think Tanya will be just trimming it a bit more. I don't know how soon, but I would think soon Tanya will be debuting it and showing you it, and once she has, then I can print off and start playing with it. I've got it, I just can't share it with you yet. It's so exciting. It's going to be a lovely project. So sorry for the tease, but yeah, when I've got everything done that I need to do this afternoon, I'm going to be printing. Whoops. And then in New Year I was watching Justine, get my teeth straight, Justine's channel, who is House of Mahalo. Yeah, so Justine is admin on Tatty Treasure and Friends Facebook group. Where should we go with that one? Let's take it off at the red there. Yeah, and she was telling everybody what she's going to be doing for the Tatty Treasure and Facebook group challenge next year. So we're starting to talk about next year now, aren't we? So we're going to, the administrators and the moderators, I think, and Tanya obviously, we're going to be setting individual challenges for you guys next year. So things we're going to do and then challenge you to do your take on it. So I might be wrong and things might change, but I think my first one will be on the 5th of January. So I'm going to be planning for that as well this afternoon. What am I doing? Putting that in the wrong place. Although I did quite like it there. Let's put it in again. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing using up some of your stash, certain bits of your stash. That's the middle. What's that next then? Yeah. So watch this space for that. I'm looking forward to that. You know I like to use stash as much as possible, and goodness knows I've got plenty to get through. So, and it'll be stuff you've got. It won't be stash that I've got that you know that I've bought and not everybody has. It'll be things you've all got. You'll be pleased to know. Yeah, so a lot of good stuff coming next year, on top of all the journals that I plan to make. Was that one not too wide? Was the music round the rooks? I have a feeling it was. I thought that was too wide. Right, let's get with the plan, shall we? Because this is the boring bit for me, getting the pages the right shape and size. I mean, it's nice to look at them, I know, but okay, let's get rid of that noisy thing. Yeah, it's really going to come into its own once it's embellished. And no, still got something too big there. That Gordon Bedingfield page, which I thought I'd measured the other one. Maybe the other one was trimmed off a bit. Nothing huge, but it's definitely sticking out. I think I'll make that edge a bit neater as well, since it's going to be on show. You see, I say I've got rid of the guillotine. Oopsie. And back out it comes. Yeah, I do like that one on the front there, I think. I don't know if I might cut some of these down as well. Yeah, sorry, but I don't like that one, and I don't like the file folder one that big. I don't mind that blue one that big. So I might go to 5 and a, well, what does my, go to 5 1/4, I think, yeah. Oh no, well, we're bigger than that. How could that be? I think that needs a flattening out a bit more. Definitely was sticking out, wasn't it? So it was at 5. Let's go at 4 3/4 or 12 centimetres. And we'll do the same with this one and then see how we like the look of that. Yep. Yeah, so it's still got a little bit of a divot in there from that part of the file folder. I much prefer this one without that. I keep doing that, don't I? Without that tab bit on it. Let's see if I like that better. Yes, I think I do. And now we've got a bit of a, I might even rip that when I get to it, rip that and make it a ratty edge, tatty edge. And that bit's now hidden. Yep, we'll be sticking something on there and on there. And on there. This will need something on the back of it. That will be fancied up somehow. This, we think, don't we, is going on there. I love that blue card. Right, I don't think that's too much the same with the blue and the blue there. I'm wondering if that might be better with the blue. And then the blue in again. This is why I like to often arrange my pages off camera, because I don't know how interesting, once I've done it 3 times, it can be. I'm sure it's not. Yeah, so that one I like. That one's definitely going to be ripped and inked, perhaps with my blue ink. That one I like now. That one I like now. Might round the corners on that, but do it while I'm thinking about it, because it makes all the difference to how you think about the rest of the pages. So shall I tear and ink that while I'm at it? I think I will, just to give you an idea what I'm thinking. Oops. I'm going to do the same on the back. Right, here's hoping I can find my blue ink quickly. Oh, I'm just making nibbles. Do some bigger tears, that's it. It's much better. Just stops it being so uniform, doesn't it? Right, let me just check my camera. Oh gosh, been on a long time. What was I doing? That was there. That was there. That was there. That was there. Yep, so I won't grab the ink out now because I've just spotted how long we've been on. But that will have, you'll have to imagine it with a bit of brown and a bit of blue ink on the edge. Yeah, I like it. I like him rounded. Some of these are going to have lace stitched on the edge as well. This is going to have, whether it's the front or the back, I don't know, that's going to have that, remember. Definitely going to jazz that up. Love that little snowflake page. that's already got, it looks like it's half cut with some of those scissors that create a bit of a serrated edge, so I'm going to leave that. I think I might ink that edge as well, like the other one. Yeah, I love the Christmas Carol. I'm wondering if to put those rooks in the middle the other way, because I really like them. Yeah, that's nice, isn't it, to open them up like that. Yeah, I'm pleased with it now. Okay, so I've got my signature together. I just need to perhaps do that tipping, fix the tipping before I sew it into the signature, but other than that, that's what it's going to look like. And I am going to dig out some material and sew it round here. Don't think I'll put a spine, I think I'll just leave it a soft spine. Yeah, and then put the two together. So I might at that point, when this is sewn, trim them down further, we'll see. Okay, so tomorrow should be exciting. We should be able to sew it together and yeah, start embellishing it inside. So I hope that's been entertaining for you. I hope you've enjoyed seeing, you know, how I work through bits of scrap and decide what I'm going to do. I'm really looking forward to putting some lace on a couple of the pages and making it a, you know, a floofy poofy kind of little journal. So give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Speak to me in the comments if you've got any ideas or comments you'd like to share or questions. Come and join me again tomorrow. Have a lovely day. What's the rest of it? What is left of it? Bye bye.